Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Just a couple minutes early, but that's just because I'm going to make sure that I'm absolutely ready. Looks like my phone's running just great. I'm going to pop it on the computer real quick just to make sure, and then give a few minutes for people to jump on, and we'll go from there. All right. See you in just a second. Close that. Open this. Here we go. It looks like I've got one person on right now. Where is it? Groups. Unseen. Hello. It's not telling me who's on, so that's okay. We will get there in a second. Where are we? Okay. Well, it looks like it's up, so that's great. Now I see two people on. Good morning. Click to expand. I'm going to, volume off. That way we don't mess it up. And there we go. Good morning, Sherry. How are you doing, my dear? Hello, daughter. I see you. You're watching in the living room, I'm guessing. So I'm going to give maybe another minute or two, and we'll go from there. I have to excuse my hair. I see I got flyaways like crazy. Oh, well, whatever. It's Sunday morning. Who cares, right? I love it when it tells us that somebody's on there, but awake with your witchy cup of coffee and excited. Oh, I'm glad you're excited. I'm very excited for this one too. This is a great oil. I absolutely love it. Mandy's watching with Ollie. Good morning, Miss Christy. It's great to see you also. Have an extra cup of coffee for me. I've already had two. So good morning, Miss Al. Ow! Oh, sorry. Kitty just jumped on my leg. Ouch. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Laura. Good morning. We just recently changed his name. We decided to change it to Pockets instead of Lotto. So I wanted to yell at him, but yeah. He's been doing that to me all morning. I got little stabby marks on my legs now. He's growing. Say good morning. His name is now Pockets because he fits in a pocket still. Listen here, fussbutt. That's enough. All right. We're going to put him away. Go play. I still can't let him socialize for too long with the dogs because they just sit and stare at him and corner him, and they're just not used to having a cat. Staring at me because I'm not paying attention to him. Well, this little bugger doesn't just stare at you. He likes to climb up the legs. And you are correct, Ellen. Orange cats are crazy. They've got crazy personalities. All animals do, period. But yeah, orange cats are a little crazy. Don't ask why we ended up with one in our life, but there we go. And I see that we have another on here. Good morning, Alyssa. I know for some of you, it's probably getting closer to afternoon. Doing Zoomies. Good morning, Mary Beth. Well, this is awesome. I'm seeing lots of people pop on there and in a calculating manner. Ooh, I'm not sure if, maybe I'm glad I don't have a black cat. I don't know if I'd like a cat calculating against me. Anywho. Okay, so looks like we've got quite a few people jumping on. And so that we can get through this and let everybody enjoy their beautiful Sunday, I'm going to jump on in. So happy to see everybody this morning. I'm really excited about this. So, good morning, Kate. Great to see you. You're in Montana. Oh, there you go. So you're a little bit ahead of us. I have a tortie, which is half orange and black. And she's something else, I bet. Well, seems like we've got a few cats watching the lives with us today. I have never actually had a cat of my own. You know, we've had cats in the house because of the kids, but I've never had a cat. So he's really my first one. Mr. Pockets. And he's following my hand right now and he wants to pounce on it. Anywho, you stop it. All right. Okay. I love that everybody's got their kitties watching. That's so cute. I love it. All right. Anyway, so this is a communication oil. And I use this blend as needed, of course, to anoint my body, my candles, my divination items, talismans, or any other items that I'm using to aid in my communication. And, you know, this isn't just deity and spiritual or ancestral communication. I also use this oil if I I'll kind of throw a little bit on my body if I need to get a point across and I really want it out there, you know, for jobs or for influence. I'll use this oil also. It's a great blend. And it's a blend that I got. It's not my own blend. I actually got this blend from my Aunt Gypsy many years ago. And I make it in very, very small batches because it does last a long time, but I just make it in small batches because sometimes I feel like I don't need to use it very often. A little bit goes a long way. You don't need to make a lot at one time. I mean, I really think that my Aunt Gypsy, and even though she is passed, I believe that she was an extremely powerful witch, and some of her blends are absolutely amazing. So I am sharing this family blend with y'all. So when I was a minute ago mentioning, you know, ancestors, deities, so that's also what this blend is for. It's for communication, and I'm going to say most, not all, okay? Not all, but most ancestors, deities, the universe, demons, angels, fae, basically communication. And these blends, these items, and I'm gonna go over the reason, at least the reason that I was told why these specific oils were chosen. And good morning, Serenity. You're not late, honey. We just started. Most of our morning, our jumping on chat was about kitties. So you're not late. You're not missing anything. Anyway, so we have 4 ingredients. Simple, right? 4 ingredients. Rose oil, frankincense oil, cedar oil, and you can use a carrier of your choice. Definitely choose what works for you. Well, not only what works for your body, you know, your senses, but what's going to work for you metaphysically, okay? Am I the only witch who doesn't like cats? LOL. Actually, no, Christy, I'm going to answer that right now. So Brian and I are not cat people. We don't have cats. Like I was saying earlier, the only time anybody has ever had cats in our house is my kids. And, you know, it was mainly Mandy who had a cat. And then when they all started moving out, they started getting their own cats. Brian and I've never had cats. This is our first cat. And we're rather enjoying him, to be honest with you. But we've never liked having cats. We've always had dogs and reptiles and fish. And and the only reason that we got him was because he was left in my husband's truck at 1 or 2 days old. I mean, he was just a tiny little thing. And there was no way we could just let him die. So, and I have rather become attached to him with bottle feeding and everything. So, anyway, so no, Christy, you are not, excuse me, you're not the only one. And I'm actually allergic to cats. So I now have to take Benadryl on a regular basis. My dog interrupted, and when you no problem. So the oils are rose, frankincense, and cedar, and I use sweet almond oil. Again, you can use sweet almond oil, but I want you to also use whatever carrier oil that not only fits with you physically, but mentally and even spiritually. What will help you with your communication, because all oils have their own different things. I mean, a lot of them can go back and forth for different reasonings, you know. But for carrier oil, you can pretty much use what you want. Okay. So the rose oil, the reason the rose oil was chosen is because it inspires positivity and self-confidence. Okay. It's a powerful spiritual element that helps to keep you spiritually aligned. And just by using the rose essential oil, your mind becomes aware of the reality within the spiritual world. So that's why rose was chosen. This is what I was told. Like I said, this is my Aunt Gypsy's recipe. I'm sorry, I need to move a couple of pictures. Mr. Kitty is deciding to try to chew on them. Hey. No. Pockets. Get off of that. Turd. Those are not for you. Okay. Sorry about that. Your go-to is grapeseed oil. See, there you go. We all have a go-to. I'm trying to think. I believe when I first started doing oil blends, I used to use coconut oil. And I think I just got tired of it. And then I switched to almond oil. And I've been using almond oil for, I couldn't count how many years. I just absolutely love it. Fractionated coconut oil. There you go. Yep. Okay, so the nickname for the cat. Our second oil, frankincense. Oh, I love that. That's so cute. Sorry, I do get sidetracked with the comments. I'm so sorry, you guys. But I love the comments. I love the communication. Anyway, frankincense oil. So this one, it helps with increasing clarity, focus, like mental clarity, and your focus, right? It also promotes spiritual growth and enlightenment, and calming the mind and relieving stress and anxiety, which is necessary for clear communication. So that's why that's why the frankincense was chosen. The third ingredient, which would be the cedar oil, And cedar oil is especially revered for its calming and grounding properties, which can facilitate a deeper connection and provide a gateway, help with opening those gates to whom you're wanting to communicate with. Okay. And then for the sweet almond oil, the reason I use it, now when I was given the original recipe, it was the fractionated coconut oil. But, oh, I do too. I love cedar and frankincense. They're both great scents. I love them both. But I switched it to, for me, the almond oil. And reason being is almond oil is ruled by Mercury and the element of air, which is very helpful in helping to carry your voice. And it's also a great carrier oil for different blends that you use and everything that have to do with prosperity, money, and wisdom. So I use almond oil in a lot of my different things, different blends. All right, so I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to make a blend. Okay, all right, so we have our little jar and its little dropper bottle. And I'm hoping that we can see, yeah, there we go. Get my little pour spout because I can be a messy person. And like I said, we're going to do really small batches. And like I said earlier, little bit goes a long, long way. Okay. So we're going to start off with our rose oil. I need a muscle relaxer blend for my hubby. To see what we can figure out about that one. Oh, of course, this is a new rose oil, so I've got to pop the top. I also have to be really, really cautious of which oils that I have because the kitty resides in my office. Because like I said, he can't be out with the dogs all the time right now. He currently resides in my office, and so I have to make sure that he can't get to a lot of the oils, so they're in the drawers in my desk that he can't get into. I need my other dropper. Sorry, had to make sure I grabbed my glass dropper. Gemini, so I got the Mercury part right. Oh, that's great to hear, Jackie. I know, I love these kind also. The blend lives. All right, anyway, rose oil, 5 drops. That's all we're doing. We're literally making a very small blend. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's drop the rest of it back in the bottle. And close that one up, and I'm going to grab my another dropper because I don't want to stick my rose inside my frankincense oil, yada, yada, right? Sorry, couldn't reach. You'd think I would be more prepared and have everything right in front of me, but no, I'm not. Okay, now we're going to go to the frankincense oil. Another new bottle. Get these open. My nails are not cooperating with me. There we go. I was thinking I was gonna look for a like a tissue or something to wipe my hands off, and I thought, I'll use my pants. All right, so 5 drops of frankincense oil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dump that back in there. Sometimes it works better to operate in chaos. Sometimes it does. I try my best not to, but goodness gracious. If everything is organized. See, there you go, right? Okay, let's put that one away. And last but not least, for the small oils is our cedar. And of course, gotta take the freaking spill cap out of it. Ah. I love the way this smells so much. I love cedar. Oh. Oh, this one is not cooperating. All right. Come on, baby. You guys get to watch me struggle with this damn thing for a second. Cedar, not cedar wood, cedar. I need a tool. Something. No, I have that locked. Oh, hi, Mandy. I was yelling at your kids. I do. Open this damn thing for me. It is so not cooperating. Thank God she's watching the live from the living room because, oh my God. Oh, okay. Did you end up wearing half of it?
A little bit, yeah.
Thank you, honey. Okay. Thank you. My little lifesaver back there. She was probably laughing at me from the living room. Okay, anyway, 2 drops. That's all we need. 2 drops. Cedar goes a long way. Really goes a long way. You don't need much at all. If you, by chance, I mean, you change the recipe around however you want. If you think you want to add another drop to it, hell, go for it, right? None of us. We all have our own way of doing things. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. And then my last is my sweet almond oil, my carrier. Now this one, I'm going to use the actual lid for that. Of course, I have a bigger jar or bottle because I use a lot of it. Equal dilution. Added extra drops on all of them. That's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Beforehand. Well, yeah. I'm surprised she didn't, but then she works in chaotic mode better also, so that's probably why she didn't tell me to get my shit together. Anyway, your carrier oil, dilute it equal amounts. So we did 5 drops of rose, 5 drops of frankincense, 2 drops of cedar. That's 12 drops. So we're going to do 12 drops of this. Alyssa, if you were able to keep track of your drops, get as close to equal as you possibly can. Okay? I mean, make it an oil blend, just so everybody knows. Some will tell you that it's an exact science. I don't believe that. I do not believe it's an exact science at all. Sometimes I believe, just like when we're cooking, you need extra drops here and there, just like you need an extra dash or 2 of different herbs. Because sometimes your soul or your higher self or whatever, or your ancestors, feel that you need a little more or a little less of something. Okay? So go with what you're feeling at the moment. You add an extra drop, even though you said on there that you did it by accident, maybe you didn't. Maybe your higher self or your ancestors or whatever was helping you. Right. Measure till your ancestors scream stop. Well, mine don't usually scream. Mine just kind of give me a tap on the shoulder and say, that's enough. That's how I do it. All right, anyway. So, 12 drops for mine. I can hear the kitty behind me getting into something. That's not for you either, Buster. All right, we got our 12 drops in there. Oh, that's right, that's that cap. Just need to get some more cedar oil. Yeah, like I said, I buy it in bulk because I know I go through a lot of it. And then, like for my oils that I make that I'm going to wear a lot of, like my headache oils and stuff like that, I always buy in bulk vitamin E. Excuse me, vitamin E also. Because if I'm going to put it on my body, I might as well make it a little bit healthy at the same time and add some vitamin E to it. So, anywho, I need to take a drink of water. All right, so now that we've got all of those mixed together, let's get rid of our cap here. Or sorry, our pour spout. Get this in there in our little bottle. And I mean, we made a tiny, tiny bit. It was just a tiny batch. If you want to make a much larger batch, just multiply your drops. Or, like we were talking about, add till your heart's content, right? How much vitamin E? I probably keep the vitamin E about the same amount as my my higher end carrier. So in this case, my higher, you know how you've got your three ranges, your high, medium, and your low. I would put it in my higher. So I would do it with my rose. So I would add 5 drops. I put 5 drops of rose in here. I put 5 drops of vitamin E. So that's how I consider that one. Anyway, I don't like to shake my bottles when I make them. I like to swirl them. And voila, you are ready to go. And like I said, a little bit goes a long way. You don't need to make big batches. Yay! Okay. Do we have any questions? Is there anything that I can help with? Well, obviously, we'll go back to any questions. Feels especially special with it being a family. I love sharing my family recipes. I miss my Aunt Gypsy so much. And she is who I communicate with the majority of the time. And of course, I had to make a very, very small batch a few months back when I decided I wanted to share this oil and speak with her and ask how if she was okay with me sharing her recipe. And of course, I got the go-ahead, otherwise I wouldn't be sharing it with you. Do I add any herbs? For these, I don't. I don't feel that I need to. You actually took notes. That's awesome, honey. I'm glad. Trying to scroll in the comments here. It does smell amazing, doesn't it? That's another reason why I love this blend. I mean, I can wear it as a perfume all the time. Just communicate all day long. I don't care. Right? It does smell really good. Well, I'm very, very glad that every one of you feels special because you are. Every one of you are special. And if I didn't feel that way and love you all as my own sisters, I would not have shared it with you. So, added Sarah Lee's Anti-Gypsies to the title. Very cool. Very cool. With me, I feel when I use her recipe books. You are exactly correct, Christy. And I feel the same way too, is when I am able to make their recipes, whether it be a cooking recipe, an oil recipe, a spell ritual, whatever it is, I feel special. And then I also feel a stronger connection as I'm making it. So when I do make this oil blend, I feel like, and I'm trying to communicate, whether it be with her or someone else or a deity or an entity or even the universe, I feel like I've got her right there next to me to help make that connection, which of course in turn helps to boost my confidence even more while I'm working on that communication. So, God, my fingers smell yummy. Scroll the comments down. Yes, please make it. It is absolutely amazing. I love it. I have yet to have, I'm not going to say that I don't, or it won't happen because I never know, but I've yet to have a miscommunication or lack of communication with this oil blend. So, all right. I'm so glad that every one of you enjoyed the live. If anybody else that wasn't able to watch comes on and does replay, if you have any questions, absolutely ask the questions in here and I will answer them to the best of my ability. If it's something I can't answer, we have plenty of crones and plenty of other very knowledgeable whisters, our witchy sisters here, and the questions can be answered. Okay, we are a very large group of powerful women and everybody can help each other out. That's what we do. Anyway, I guess I'm going to let everybody enjoy their beautiful Sunday. Yeah, and I'm going to get on with my Sunday too. I got lots to do. All right, loves. Thank you so very much for joining me. You guys are all absolutely amazing. I'm going to put all my notes away. And on that note, have an absolutely awesome Sunday. Many blessings. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Oh, where's my...